A few days ago, I was listening to Tom Bilyeu's podcast, and it was his interview with Yuval Noah Harari, and the author of *Sapiens*. So, he said something that caught my attention, and that was that humans are hackable, right? I've been reflecting on this since last week. He said that before we couldn't hack humans, right? Homo sapiens. But that now humans are hackable. And this is one of the insights I loved most, or I was able to glean from what he said. And he said that anything that can be hacked can be re-engineered and reimagined. It means if you can hack it, right, you can get to understand its inner workings. You can get to deconstruct it, right, unpack it, and reconstruct it. You understand? To suit you, because now you've understood it, and re-engineering it means that you are recreating it. And it got me thinking about our mental health as humans, right? If we can hack human beings, if using data, Yuval Harari was talking about, tracking humans using our data, our data footprints, right? So, and I began to say to myself that if we can, and this is a follow up to my last video on understanding your emotions and being able to name your emotions. Now, naming your emotions is actually the first step towards hacking your mental health, right? Because if you name your emotions, then you can actually, you allow yourself to feel that emotion physically, right? Spiritually and emotionally, by naming it and understanding it. What is this I am feeling, right? Now you are in the process of hacking yourself. Now with the mood tracking features we have on the Sentinel app, right? You can use that to hack your mood and hack your mental health by using it to keep track of what is happening to you. Now, hacking, to take us back to what I was just saying about Yuval Harari, he says that when you can hack something using data, right? And in data, what do we look out for in data? We look at patterns and themes. So it means that you want to look at your emotional patterns. How do I feel in the evenings on certain days? You want to really be able to study yourself. Because I'm thinking that if we can understand, if we can hack, that the only way we can hack mental health, right, is by us being actually interested in us, understanding ourselves. So in order to hack your own mental health, you have to begin by understanding yourself first. You want to start by understanding your emotions. How do I feel in the mornings? How do I feel in the afternoons? How do I feel when this happens? How do I feel when the other one happens? You keep track of it in your journal. You want to write it down. You become interested in yourself. Because if you can understand yourself and not let other people tell you who you are, then 50% of the problem is already solved. Oh, my father wants me to study law, but I'm studying social sciences. My mom wants me to do nursing. My family wants me to get married. They don't like my boyfriend. They don't like this. But if you understand yourself and you can you have actual data, real-time data on yourself. I usually tell my mentees, right, that journaling is like collecting data on yourself. If you wake up, I have a lot of journals, and I wake up and I look at myself. I read some of those journals sometimes during my spare time, and I say, in 2016, this is where I was, and this is where my mental health was throughout this particular month. But I noticed a particular pattern. Oh, when I started exercising, when I started doing meditation, when I started taking walks, that changed, because I journaled about some of the activities I did, and that was how I was able to hack my own mental health. And I said to myself, journaling actually does help me. Going to the gym, I noticed that each time I go to the gym, I'm able to sleep better. Then I started cutting out sometimes when I eat chocolates and this. And so I started tracking my own emotions and my own life and activities, right? And then I became my own psychologist. I became my own therapist. So I would self-soothe. I would self-talk. And I remember when I went to see my therapist one time, when I just thought I didn't understand what was going on with me. And he said to me, but you seem to be doing all this, you seem fine. I said, yeah, I just came to check in, to understand that I'm not, going crazy. And he's like, no, you're fine. You're fine. It's normal, right? If your happiness level is over 60%, he said to me, when you wake up in the morning, you want to track yourself on a scale of 1 to 60 or 1 to 100. How do you feel? If it goes over 60%, then we need to regulate it. So you see, so you can't be too happy, right? We're not here to be happy. We are here to be fulfilled. And in order to be fulfilled, you have to know yourself first. In order to know yourself, you have to hack yourself. You have to understand your patterns, your some of the things you do, how you do them, what triggers you. Get into yourself and know yourself. Get out of your head, but get into yourself and know yourself. All right, guys. I'll see you some other time. My name is Dr. Chinwo Bwakibe. Cheers.